Hey, it says Jamar. Alright, well, you're still in step tangent type at this point, which I was a little surprised to see. I'm not getting an idea. There's a lot of lights going on, but I don't really have a sense of where the light sources are meant to be coming from. Let me try to make sense of it in the my file. Um, so yeah, you're going to want to be on the next step here, which is to have things in auto tangent. Um, let's try selecting all the controls and double click and tangents auto. And let's see how that's looking now. Alright, it's alright. And this is the lit mode, is it? I guess it wasn't. I'm just waiting for the computer to catch up. Yeah, there's a lot of different lights going on with a lot of shadows. I'm really overexposed to areas that are very bright, but not a clear sense of where all the light's coming from. Like what is the light source in this scene? Is there Because there's all right, so there seems to be a nighttime outdoor light coming through these skylights, so that would be one. But then where are we saying the rest of the light sources are? Let's just take a look at what you've done. So that's blue and it's coming, so that's good. I think that one makes sense. And similarly, this does kind of. But if you're going to have like a blue moonlit light, it should really be coming from one direction and not two. Especially if it's casting shadows. So let's try just hiding this light, okay? Because if it's the moon that's lighting the character, it would just be coming from one direction. Um, so I have to hid the light. My computer's just catching up slowly. Now the rest of the lights. Okay, we said that's the moonlight. This is what? So there's a light pointing up and it's behind the screen. So there's a light on the floor somehow. I don't really get that. And it makes this super bright and overexposed. So I feel like if there was a light in the floor there, then we would see the light source. But I guess, is that out of shot the whole time anyway? Okay, yeah. So what was that? This one and this one. So for these are really making this overexposed. So let's turn down the intensity on all of these. Still pretty bright in there. And I would also, let's turn the shadows off on these. See what that does. Okay, the only thing is that means it's lighting that, which I suppose isn't so good. So we can try having the shadows on for those. And then what's this one? That's there, and that one I kind of don't get because what is that supposed to be? Like, is there a fluorescent light just on there? Let's see what it looks like if we hide that one. Okay, and just sort of see what the animation. Now, it certainly looks a lot more moonlit. I don't like the way he passes into the shadow here. Um, the other thing is, I would think that you'd have something representing the light of the screen. So I guess the thing to think about is, if we imagine there's a fluorescent light here, this one makes sense. Or I guess any kind of light fixture, but it's not in the shot. You don't necessarily have to have the geometry. Um, but I think I would turn the shadows up on this one because it's making just a lot of distracting looking shadows, and maybe lower the intensity too. I don't like the way it's lighting all that stuff evenly now, though. What's the trade-off there? I guess that's alright to have that on. Maybe let's lower the intensity of that one so it feels a little bit more nighttime. I don't like how he passes into the shadow very much, but maybe you can put another light in here, which is the light of the screen, and the little area light that points at him, so he kind of moves into that light, even if it's passing through another shadow. Alright, but yeah, overall it's looking good.